Hello everybody, this is Maniac for Bonks, and I heard you like hauls. I had alluded before that there was a haul coming up in March that I was really looking forward to, and hopefully you are as well, because this one means a lot to me, and I'm glad that it finally arrived. From Switzerland. We have this one from eBay. I would have been able to find it through Bricklink, but it actually would have been a little more expensive, even in the States. So it was a better deal all the way around of actually getting it internationally. But everything in here seems like it's shipshape. I've already opened it up. I know what it is. You're about to find out. But this one means a lot to me. I don't normally pick up the boxes for these, but I still wanted to get this one nonetheless. The Voporak 3-in-1 bundle from 2005. This set is how I got the 3 Titans in that same year because I got it as a gift for Christmas. The whole thing like this. Back then, I don't remember actually building the combination models, whether Voporak himself or any of the other ones that the other sets could build into. Although I still have the instructions and parts and everything, I don't have all of these figures still put together. I had taken these apart a long time ago, long before I had done a lot more organization with my LEGO collection in general, aside from Bionicle, in which I would be bagging up LEGO sets, you know, all the pieces put together in one bag and put them in a larger box with other sets of the same theme. I did that with Bionicle, and I still do that to this day, but these were taken apart way before that point. So, if I tried to put these back together, it would take me a lot more time to do so. So over time, I had been trying to purchase each of the figures on their own, which is rather expensive compared to what they were back in the day. They were like $20 each. I don't remember what this bundle would have cost, but I could check that on another video or something like that. But in general, this was really cool. So let's take a look around at this thing. It has a big picture of Voporak along the front of it and showing the 3 figures that you get in there. Special edition. I don't know if it was a Toys R Us or Walmart exclusive or anything like that, but I was still overjoyed when I got this for Christmas in 2005 because I did want all 3 of these Titans. I did not expect to get them as a bundle. And I was like, oh, I don't even know if I knew that was a bundle back then. So it's got each of them along the sides there. Box is in okay shape. It's got a couple of marks here and there. I did have to take some masking tape off of it because it was sealed up like that, but it's no worry. It didn't tear apart any of the details or cardboard or anything like that across the thing. Once again, showing the figures at large and then showing the combination in the middle. I'm surprised that it doesn't advertise anything about like, oh, you could build like several different figures out of this thing. You have the 3 here you could build. You have the big one right there you can build, which is special. And then you have the combination models of just 1 or 2 of these going together, you know? Like, why didn't they put that on the box? They could have shown a little bit more about that, because honestly, I think that would have been a lot more visually appealing, that it's like, oh, you could do a lot of different things in one set, instead of just building 3 or 1 figure. So, this thing opens up like a box of donuts, you know, off to the side with the little things on the side of it. I do not recall if back in the day this one had individual bags or boxes for everything. If memory serves me right, I think it might have just had bags for each of the sets, but not necessarily that they were like segmented, separate from each other, of like, these are all the Kitangu parts, these are all Rudaka parts, whatever. But I could be wrong about that. Let me know in the comments below if there's any other resources that show otherwise, because I can't remember too far. But I do remember building these like immediately after getting the set for Christmas. So we have the instruction booklets for just Kitangu himself, also the combination model instructions in the back. We have Sidorak's instructions, as well as how to build the combo in the back. We have Rudaka's instructions, as well as how to build the Shattered One combination model in the back. And we have Voporak instructions. This is the most exclusive thing in the whole thing because all the other parts are already in the other sets. There's no exclusive mask or Retica spinner or anything like that included with this thing. So this is a whole instruction booklet just to building this combination model with all 3 of them together. Unfortunately, the cover is off of it, like it doesn't have the staples going all the way through. I do still have my Bionicle instructions for all these models, and I don't know if they're in any better shape, but that is something I can always work on later. So, as far as the actual pieces, you heard a lot of shuffling around before because all of it is still in here loosely, which I wasn't really a fan of, especially overseas. It would have been better if they put a little bag here and there of parts, even if it wasn't for particular figures, just to try to keep it more tacked. But from what I could tell, all of it's arrived just as I saw it on the listing on eBay. We have Ridaka almost fully built here. I think there's a couple pieces here and there that are moved around or need to be added back onto the figure. But I will try to build this whole thing back from scratch, because I think it'd be really fun to do. I had picked up a Ridaka a couple months ago and already built it from the ground up, but I believe it was missing a couple parts here and there. So hopefully this one is in better shape. Or I have to Frankenstein them together, which I've done before with Lego sets, in which I would take multiple copies that are incomplete and try to mash them together to one complete copy with as few missing parts as possible. Because there's always a chance that some might be missing that. The polar base, I think, from Arctic was like that a while ago. One of the combination models looks like it was already being made with Kitangu and Sidorak in mind, so we can't tell right now if there's any missing parts for either of those sets, but I can take this all apart and build it sometime later and show it on a video later to get that further across. They can see what kind of parts are already in here. Some of the legs are still together, some of those joints are still together. I can't tell if anything is really broken or in bad shape so far. My original Ridaka had a problem in which, I don't know if this is even common, but the mouthpiece, that glow-in-the-dark stud there, had actually broken on part of the underside of the stud at one point. So while you could still attach it to the mouth like that, it wouldn't fully look like it was closed. I mean, it kind of doesn't look like it's fully closed, but I digress. I mean, like, it would have looked like a chipped tooth at that point. But this one is definitely better, having that already taken care of, which is good. Yeah, I will still have to fix up these. I do also have a Sidorak that I got incomplete, which I did a video about on this channel before. I got that back in October or so, and again, good if I need the extra parts, but I'm going to try to keep at least one complete copy of Ridaka, Sidorak, and Kitangu. And if I need to make the combination models, I do still want to try those, even the ones I didn't try back as a kid. If I'm going to make those, then I'm going to just use the hopefully completed versions of the sets, take them apart, build them, change them back when I need to. I do not mind that. Even though now I have duplicates of some of these sets, I will work on it as to what the other duplicates are going to do, like what I'm going to use them for. Maybe I could, if there's enough completed, it would be nice to have one as a combination model and the other one just their own thing. But one thing I always found interesting back in the day is that out of the permutations, out of the combinations you can make out of these models, they had Ridaka and Kitangu, they had Sidorak and Kitangu, and then you had all three of them. But they never had one with Ridaka and Sidorak as a combination model. I don't know if that was just scrapped off the table, never came up as a thing, whatever the case was. It feels weird that wasn't explored as a possibility, especially when I've seen other Titan sets before and after that point that had combined themselves in similar combinations of things. You know, for example, you have right after this year, you have Axon Brutaka. They can make Botar. You have all three of them that could make something else. It's like, I don't know. So I will join you later when we talk more about the other combination models and these whole sets when they're fully built. But thank you for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe and like and all that stuff to see more from this channel. More Bionicle stuff is on the way. I'll talk to you later. Have a good one.